The press conference is titled The Continuous Punishment of the Itsekiri Nation by the Nnpcl and its JV partners, a time to act. The Itsekiri homeland. The Itsekiri people, whose homeland is WARRI in Delta State, occupies the northwestern extremity of the Niger Delta. It is bounded on the west by the Bight of Benin. Their neighbors are Benin to the north, the Ijaws to the south, the Urhobos to the east, and the Yoruba of Ondo State to the northwest. The area is approximately 1,500 square miles. Between 1490 to 1884, the Itsekiri had an independent political kingdom known as WARRI Kingdom. It was not subordinate to any of the world powers in Europe or any African kingdom. It had diplomatic and secular relations with Spain and Portugal, and a trade treaty with Britain in 1851. It came under the protection of Her Britannic Majesty via the Treaty of 1884. By the Treaty of 1894, the Itsekiri nation remained under the British until the colony and protectorate of southern Nigeria was created. In 1914, without consulting the Itsekiri people, Lord Lugard decreed Nigeria into existence and made WARRI Kingdom part of his enterprise. In present-day Nigeria, the Itsekiri people have their homeland in WARRI South, WARRI Southwest, WARRI North, Uwie local government area, Udu local government area, Ethiopia West, Sapele local government area, and Igboba Oka local government area of Edo State. Oil exploration in Itsekiri land. Since Gulf Oil Company of Nigeria, later known as Chevron, became the first oil major to discover commercially viable offshore oil with its discovery of the large Okan field at Escravos River in 1963. The Itsekiri nation has been grossly marginalized, neglected, traumatized, and punished by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Nnpcl, its subsidiaries and JV partners, especially NNPC Exploration and Production, Nigerian Gas Marketing Company, which is MGMC, Nigerian Gas Infrastructure Company, Chevron Nigeria Limited, Shell Petroleum Development Company, and so, etc., operating in our homeland, mostly in the swamp and offshore. This is despite the fact that the Itsekiri nation, boasting of approximately 33% of Nigeria's crude oil and gas production quantum. This makes the Itsekiri ethnic group the singular ethnic group with the largest production of oil and gas in Nigeria. Most of the gas plants and power stations on lands, example, the Otorogu gas plant in Uge, they get majority of the gas they use from the Itsekiri homeland. The Itsekiri nation does not only contribute to oil production in Delta states, where it has the highest quantum of oil and gas, but also mainly is the reason why Edo State is termed oil producing, with oil companies operating in Itsekiri communities like Ologu, Ajamimoga, Kolokolo, Ajoki, etc. The Itsekiri nation is host to major oil facilities like the Okan Field, Meji Field, Meta, Mere, Malu, Abiteye, DB, Olero, Makaraba, Utonana, Egwa, Warri River Flow Station, Ogedibe Flow Station, Otumara Gas Plant, the Sonam Gas Field, Chevron Tank Farm, the EGTL Tank Farm, etc. The EGTL, operated by Chevron Nigeria Limited, alone processes about 400 million cubic feet per day of natural gas from our homeland, and currently 33,000 barrels of diesel, with the capacity of reaching 120,000 barrels per day. Chevron is involved in natural gas projects in the Escravos area, including the Escravos gas plant and Escravos gas to liquid facility and the Sonam field development projects. CNL operates the EGP, which has a total of 680 million cubic feet per day of natural gas, and LPG and a condensate export capacity of 58,000 barrels per day. Chevron and the Nnpcl operate the EGTL gas to liquid plant. It is sad that for 61 years of oil exploration in our land, the only thing we have to show for it is environmental degradation from gas flaring associated with oil drilling, polluted water and aquatic life, washing off of our shoreline into the ocean, lack of basic social amenities like potable drinking water, healthcare, etc. In fact, there has been no corporate social responsibilities from the Nnpcl, its JV partners or subsidiaries. Even when such exists, the amount allocated for CSRO is infinitesimal compared to what should be given to us. Employment. The Itsekiri people are the least favored in terms of employment by the Nnpcl and its JV partners, despite being one of the most educated ethnic groups in sub-Saharan Africa. The Itsekiri people are poorly employed even when there are lots of eligible graduates in all fields of studies. This is evident in the fact that in 2008, Chevron Nigeria Limited refused employment of about 120 successful Itsekiri applicants in the vocational training program, citing that those that passed were too much. Ironically, since the return to democracy in 1999, till date, the Nnpcl has not employed a single Itsekiri graduate as direct staff, despite conducting recruitment in 2006, 2008, 2011, and 2019. In 2019, over 1,000 Itsekiri graduates applied for the Nnpcl graduate training openings, with none called up for interview. The gross maltreatment of Itsekiri graduates of graduates of Itsekiri ethnic extraction in terms of employment by the Nnpcl and its JV partners operating in Itsekiri homeland brings to the fore the issue of catchment areas percentage in such employment process, especially as it relates to the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Development Act. We would like to cite instances for emphasis. 1. From 2006 to 2008, Nnpcl recruited, but no Itsekiri was considered. 2. In 2011/2012, Nnpcl recruited over 132 senior officers with no Itsekiri considered. 3. In 2019-2020, the Nnpcl, now Nnpcl, recruited 1,050 graduate trainees into the Nnpcl. Also, 134 candidates were recruited by the Petroleum Product Pricing Regulatory Agency, PPPROA. In both recruitments, no Itsekiri was considered. 4. Currently, Chevron has allegedly recruited a bogus 300 to 500 service contract staffs since January 2024, but no Itsekiri was considered good enough. This has definitely cast doubts on the genuineness and integrity of Project Aurora, especially as most of these superfluous employees are either the family members of top Chevron staff or kids and kins of the JV director. Today, only one ethnic group holds the first 4 top positions in the EGTL plant in Escravos. This is one shift alone, making a total of 8 persons from one ethnic group holding the top 4 positions in Chevron EGTL. This employment I am referring to is outside the turnaround maintenance jobs. Today, the Itsekiri graduates have the lowest employability rates compared to other ethnic groups in Nigeria, especially those who are host to oil facilities, despite them being amongst the best. Projects and contract awards. Itsekiri owned businesses and companies are majorly at disadvantage when applying for a contract from the Nnpcl or JV partners, contrary to the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Development Act 2010, otherwise referred to as the Local Content Act. It is important to state that most contractors of Itsekiri extraction are denied contract opportunities in projects within their domain, contrary to the spirit of the local content law. This is despite the fact that most Itsekiri-owned businesses have both the technical and financial capacity for any job in the oil industry. Participating in competitive bids for Itsekiri-owned businesses are sometimes like a nightmare, as considerations are not given to them even after meeting stringent technical and commercial criteria. Over the years, in the allocation of oil mining license, no Itsekiri-owned companies have been considered good enough. It seems that once it is believed that an Itsekiri man holds a special interest in any company, that company automatically becomes a target for blackmail and ethnically sponsored attack, especially from a specific ethnic group in the Niger Delta. This can be seen in the pipeline surveillance contract award, with continuous blackmail on a particular company where the Itsekiri monarch is the chairman. The lopsidedness in the award of contract by the Nnpcl has manifested in the recent pipeline surveillance contract renewal, where the Itsekiri nation has been shortchanged, is another pill too bitter to swallow. Corporate social responsibilities and development of our oil producing communities. The truth is, aside few houses built by the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission and the now defunct IRODC, there is virtually no presence of the Nnpcl and JV partners operating in our soil in the communities where this oil and gas is being explored. There are poorly equipped primary and secondary schools in our riverine communities. Primary health care is a daunting challenge as pregnant women are deprived of basic medical attention from pregnancy to delivery. There is no potable drinking water, no electricity, etc. The NNPC Foundation has done lots of projects in different parts of Nigeria, but none in the Itsekiri communities where this oil is taken from in our homeland. In all of this, the Itsekiri people has been peaceful, ensuring that oil and gas facilities in our land are secured and ensuring that crude oil flow remain unhindered so that the country can meet up with its OPEC quota. Curiously, despite our deliberate efforts to maintain peaceful and conducive environment for the Nnpcl, its subsidiaries and JV partners in our land, it seems that we are being punished for being law-abiding and peaceful. What should be ours are brazenly taken away from us. When we manage to get appointments into any sensitive and important national position, the Itsekiri person will be blackmailed, persecuted, traumatized, and hounded by known enemies. In the light of all that we have stated above, we therefore make the following demands. 1. We hereby call on the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, to help prevail on the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Nnpcl, led by the Group Chief Executive Officer, Malam Mele Kyari, to give special consideration to the Itsekiri people in terms of employment, even beyond what is captured in the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Development Contract Act 2010, both in the NNPC, its subsidiaries and JV partners operating in Itsekiri homeland. This has become necessary because as at today, the Itsekiri graduates have the lowest employability rate compared to other ethnic groups in Nigeria, despite being amongst the best. 2. We call on the President and Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, to issue an executive order to NNPC and JV partners concerning employment of indigenes of host community by specifying a particular percentage, 60%, be given by the project promoter to those whose areas the project is located. This request definitely is not limited to the Itsekiri people alone. 3. We wish to call on the President and Commander-in-Chief, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, to call the Managing Director of Chevron Nigeria Limited to order, especially concerning the recent bogus service contract employment, currently brewing unrest within their area of operations, and for recruitment concerning Project Aurora, so as to forestall any breakdown of law and order. 4. We call on the President and Commander-in-Chief, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, to order the immediate relocation of the operational headquarters of Chevron Nigeria Limited to WARRI or Escravos. This will help to boost host community confidence in the operations of CNL and deepen peaceful existence between the company and our host communities. 5. We wish to call on the President and Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, to prevail on the Nnpcl through the NNPC Foundation and JV partners to give special consideration to Itsekiri oil-bearing communities in terms of CSRO projects, especially in the provision of healthcare, so as to save our pregnant women from dying, to provide potable drinking water and electricity. 6. We wish to call on the President and Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, to declare a state of emergency in Itsekiri oil-producing communities like Uborodo, Orere, Ogeyi, Ekekburu, whose land has been swept under the ocean due to recurrent sea surge occasioned by climate change associated with crude oil exploration, and begin shoreline protection projects to forestall indigenes of these communities being swept into the sea, especially as we approach another rainy season. 7. We wish to call on the President and Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, to direct the Nnpcl, especially through the NNPC Foundation and JV partners, to build or renovate and fully equip primary and secondary school in our communities. This includes building staffing quarters as well. 8. We wish to call on the President and Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, to direct the Nnpcl to address the lopsidedness associated with contract awards in projects being executed in the Itsekiri homeland by the Nnpcl, its subsidiaries, and JV partners, as seen with the recent renewal of the pipeline surveillance contract, where the Itsekiri nation has been shortchanged. The Nnpcl has continuously disregarded the Local Content Act as it relates to awarding contracts to Itsekiri-owned businesses in our homeland. 9. We wish to call on the President and Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, to direct the Nnpc to give Itsekiri-owned businesses special priority in the award and allocation of oil mining licenses in the next opportunity. This, we believe, will go a long way in making us have a sense of belonging in the oil wealth God Almighty has graciously deposited in our homeland. Finally, we believe that our God-given wealth is not a curse, but a blessing, and as such, we refuse to accept the current status quo, where the Itsekiri nation is being punished by the Nnpcl for being peaceful and law-abiding. Thank you. My name once again is Collins Orishetimeni EDEMA, representative of the Warri for Palace and Resort to Nnpcl.